Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of our Stardew Valley 1.4 min-max run for spring. Today we are basically going to, again, fish most of the day, not quite all the day. Check our fortune here, not much. Even luck today. Our crops are already watered for us, so we don't have to worry about that. The first thing we're going to do is just start chopping trees down till about 8:30, because we are going to go to Willie's to get the next rod upgrade, but we can't do that until 9 o'clock. So spend a little bit of time clearing our farm, getting wood. We're going to be trying to fix that beach bridge in a few days here, so need to get a little bit of a stockpile now, especially because we didn't get any the day before. Still avoiding, for the most part, the oak trees, because we want them to drop those acorns for us and also be there so we can shake them. There's one acorn. So that we can set up a farm. Probably won't get around to that this month. So we'll see. You can cut down some oak trees because you're not going to keep all of them, but I also don't want to waste too much time going out of your way for every maple and pine at the expense of any oaks. Well, it's 8 a.m., so that's about how long it's going to take me to get to Willie's. So put all this in here. I am going to need to make another chest because we are going down to the forest to catch catfish instead of back up to the mountain lake. Can't fit all of the fish I brought with me, so I'm going to leave this single gold carp just because out of all the piles I have, that's worth the least. In 1.3, it was really important to sell all the fish you had that you caught on day 2, because it was going to take basically everything to afford the rod upgrade as well as some bait. But in 1.4, with the boost we get from perfect catches, upgrading all of our fish, we honestly might not even need to bring and sell all of our fish because we'll have more than enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell everything but my chubs and see where I am. Yeah, just because, as I said, chubs are the one fish that we're going to be catching that's actually in a pinch good to eat. And 155 bait, yeah, that's going to be, I'll tell this one. That's going to be plenty of bait, for now at least. Can always come back later, get more maybe, but I think we're good. Nothing here. If fishing really isn't your strong suit, and you don't think you can catch a catfish at level 3 or 4, then always you can just don't have to worry about the chest. You can just go right back up to the mountain lake, keep fishing there, aiming for the same spot that we were. But if you think you can handle it, the might be different now with the fishing upgrade, just because in general, another reason why I like to fish at the mountain lake on day 2 as opposed to down here is because, oh, no onions. The fish there are easier to catch, easier to get the perfect catches, which was important for experience in 1.3, because you needed to level up that fishing skill. But now in 1.4, I don't know why I'm going sideways, it's even more important because of the bonus you get to the upgrade. So might actually make sense to maybe go into the mountain lake anyway, but we'll find out. Oh, catfish right off the bat. Okay. Okay. Of course, because of my bad fishing spot, he is not going to be a good catfish. One of the other things I said yesterday is that you always want to go for the treasure chests if they appear. That's not really... I'm not going to get this guy. Not really true for the catfish. They're hard enough to catch on their own. Sometimes you'll be lucky, and if you get a catfish, they will... that treasure chest appears during, they'll spend some time near it, and you can get it that way. But just focus on, if you manage to hook a catfish, focus on catching him over trying to do anything fancy. Another thing, as I said, when you're fishing up, you get a little bit of a longer cast than you do if you're fishing left or right, or especially down. Which is one of the reasons why it can be good to fish here on day 2 instead of day 3, but just those, on average, the fish here are just a little bit more difficult to catch than the ones up in the mountain lake. Plus, the ones in the mountain lake, on average, are worth a little bit more. And since I do believe that it's always sunny on Spring 4, tomorrow we will be going back to the mountain lake and to our chest of goodies up there. If we get a pretty lucky day here, this chest will also start to fill up. And these chests, we will eventually come around to get them once we have the backpack upgrade, but for right now, not worried about bringing too much home anyway. The primary goal of this fishing is for money, but we won't actually be needing any money until the 6th, because that is when, on the 5th is when we will be putting things into the bin with the goal of buying a pick upgrade and the backpack on the 6th. So we're gonna ideally, between today and tomorrow, hope to catch about 4,000 worth of fish or gems. Ideally, if we could get some really lucky pulls and fish up some gems, those would be preferable to sell over fish, because we will be doing a lot of fishing, eventually hit level 10, getting that angler perk, in which case the fish will be worth more, but we're not going to count on that. So we probably will end up selling a good deal of fish throughout the whole month, even before we get the perk. About to run out of energy here, but, you know, unlike yesterday at the mountain lake, I don't even need to walk anywhere. My chest is right here. So even the slow walking speed from being exhausted doesn't matter. So I'm just going to exhaust myself, eat a couple things, exhaust myself, eat a couple things. And the only thing I really have to worry about is not eating something super energy heavy, like one of my gold star chubs, too close to the evening time. But with 7 algae, I definitely will start eating those first before my chubs. In fact, at 2:30, 3 o'clock, I could probably safely eat all of these, and I will. Even though I don't mind dipping into negative energy, it's not like there's any benefit to doing it because game keeps track of it. If you go into -5 energy and you eat a 13 energy food, you're only going to have 8 energy because it has to replenish the deficit first. Got another chub here. This is not looking great. You know, the whole reason we're coming down here is for catfish, and so far we've only got one, and we didn't even manage to land it. Hopefully we're pretty close to leveling up, and you'll know when we do because we will start easily hitting that really dark water out in the middle of the stream. There we go, got another catfish, and we're gonna lose them. Wow, that was not great. I'm going to try to keep this a pretty clean run, barring any major disasters. I'm not going to try to save scum, start my days over, simply because I'm recording. Honestly, if I was having similar luck in one of my runs, yep, leveled up. If you find that you can't catch catfish, or like the day I'm having right now, you're just not landing any catfish, you know, it might not hurt to either start the day over, try again, hope for some better catches, or head back up to the mountain. But at least now that I'm out here, I should start being able to reliably pull in some gold and iridium quality fish. Like this catfish. Gold quality catfish would be nice right now. Make up for the two likely, there we go, the two likely lesser quality catfish I would have caught earlier. But we're definitely going to probably eat that gold chub. Oh, wow. Messy. The catfish are really jumping today. Especially at these low fishing levels, there is a lot of luck involved with catching these catfish. Because you don't have a trap bobber to slow down that fold decline when they're not on, and your bar's not that big in the first place, so... Oh! Okay, well, a diamond and a magma geode, that makes up for a lot of bad luck. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Especially because there is a very good chance that at least one of those magma geodes we'll have that that fire quartz we need to be able to unlock the mine carts, even if we haven't hit gold level. So yeah, I'll take that. You know, the one thing that could make this day better would be a glaive. That would really make me happy. not picky. I will take a broken trident. Or I guess wood and rocks. Wood and rocks work too. Ooh, can I get perfect and a treasure chest? That's always nice. That's a nice little experience bonus there. Another thing with the new update is if you get bait and treasure chest, you can just put it right in your rod. That used to not be a thing. Seems pretty simple, but yeah, took them to 1.4 to figure that out. Oh man, I almost had that. A little bit of a shift in what I said earlier about making sure that you don't eat your high quality chubs too late, or making sure that you don't eat you try to eat the algae and the onions or anything like that before you eat the chubs. When it gets to maybe around this time of night, I do believe that eating the chubs is better than the algae, simply because, I know I'm going to have plenty of time to spend 45 energy, but if I spend this 13 energy, by the time that's done, I might not quite have as much time to spend that 45, if you know what I mean. Save the nickel and dime energy food for when it gets closer to 2 a.m. You know what? Even if I can't get that many catfish, if these treasure chests keep up, I will be happy. Iridium, it's not actually that helpful. I don't know, is it? How much does pure iridium ore sell for? I'll have to look that up. But I'm not going to need an iridium bar for anything anytime soon. Nor will I get anywhere near enough iridium from these treasure chests to make an iridium bar. So I guess it's kind of a moot point. Unless there's some decent value in selling the ores themselves, which could be. That could be. Getting lots of bream. Wait, choof. Only... Oh, here's another catfish. Can I get this one? But yeah, sometimes with the level 3 to 5 bar you're gonna have, some of the catfish patterns will just be impossible. Not all of mine have been today. Some of them I've just been a little sloppy on, I will admit, but some, it just doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to catch some of their patterns today, which is disappointing. It can be a little disheartening. And if you need to, we can restart today. I don't shame anybody for that, because I do it a lot. Should still have plenty of time to fish all the energy from that chub. Because that last one took me about 2 hours. Oop, that was a waste of cast. So I can assume this won't take me about another 2 hours. Another way to look at it too, though, is that chub gave me 45 energy. That's 8 to 9 casts, it will definitely replace itself in its value. Gee, like that one, yeah. I was not going to catch that catfish. He wanted to go all the way to the top, and then all the way to the bottom, and then all the way back to the top. That's probably going to be the last chub that I eat. Because this, I do think, will take me late enough that I'm going to go and switch over to eating the algae. Or maybe not. Maybe if I get through this fast enough, I'll eat one more chub. I'll say if I'm out of energy before midnight, I can probably eat another chub. But I also don't need to. I got plenty of algae now. I'll just switch to algae. I don't know if I mentioned this or talked about this at all on day 2, and if so, I apologize for repeating myself, but one thing, I prefer, personally, using the C key instead of clicking when it comes to fishing. I feel like it gives me a little more control. This actually came, I also have Stardew on the Switch, and as I was playing that, I found that fishing actually seemed easier tapping the Y button than it ever had on the PC, clicking the mouse. And maybe it's just me. Might not be helpful to you at all, but it's there. I just feel like it's a bit easier. I am also casting my line with the C button as well. Let me stuff all these in here. Yep, casting with the C button, catching with the C button, and actually moving the green bar as well. Oh, that was the sleep symbol. 1 a.m. now. Really got to keep an eye on that time because, I mean, we're not selling anything like we were on day 3 today, but it's still important to make sure that our backpack is stocked because we are not going to be back here before we need to start selling things. Coal. Love the coal. But I am right next to my chest, so I can really wait till like 5 or 6 seconds after the time changes. This is going to be the decision right here. Do I go for one more cast? I'm going to have to eat a piece of algae to do so. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for one more cast. I mean, I'll go for 2 more if I get a catch fast enough. Oh, that's it. Yep, this is it though. Nothing after this. Wow. 2 catfish. That's not great, I'll be honest. That is not a great day lake fishing. But 2 diamonds isn't bad either. I gotta say. Wow. That is very helpful. Very helpful indeed. Now let's see here. Those diamonds, of course, and the 2 catfish is still pretty valuable. Nope, can't bring back everything. I do believe the single bream is the lowest quality, but I'm wondering... I think I might want to bring back these geodes with me as well instead of my shad. Just because, as I said, maybe I'll deposit a little bit extra on the 5th, so when I go to upgrade my pick on the 6th, break these open and hope for fire quartz. And that'll be it. And I'll cast my rod. Nope, don't even have time. That's it for day 3. Day 4 is more fishing. Level 4, level 5, and here we go. Yeah, Fisher perk. We want the Fisher perk to make our fish worth more money, and then once we get to level 10, we definitely want that angler perk. I do really love that now you can change your profession later on, because that treasure perk, treasure hunter, is better for late game artifact hunting. But yep, that was it for day 3. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you on day 4.